Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got Young. Johnson is out there with Nance. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Walker out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Sharp in at the power forward position. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up. And mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Nance dishes to Young. Passes to Capella. Capella with a screen on Walker. Daniels passes to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, Young's shot is off. Schroeder finds Bogdanovic. Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. This one for 3. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Walker.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now, here is Young. On the wing, Johnson from past the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bogdanovic against Johnson. Now here's Schroeder. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Sharp. It's tipped. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Johnson. Here's Young. Johnson against Bogdanovic. Johnson's shot is off.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Bogdanovic passes to Sharp. Johnson against Walker. From about 19 feet. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 5 points so far. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
Young against Schroeder. Now the pass to Sharp. Back to Schroeder. Schroeder setting the pick for Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Walker. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
And so Walker nails both of them. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Young finds Nance. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And that one misses.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Now, here is Young. Nance, no good. Pass to Walker. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Capella. And the Nets miss again. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Jazz. Young against Schroeder. High post Young. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Bogdanovich. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nets with the lead. And it's Schroeder in the corner over Young. Another shot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
And he can't hit the second. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Claxton, no good. Bogdanovich against Nance. Got a hand on it. Here's Bogdanovich. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Claxton. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Walker against Young. Passes it to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Fires for 3. Nance with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 3. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Count that one. Johnson's got 8 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Walker with it. Last time out he had 13 points. Now Schroeder. Inside. Claxton.
Oh, nice finish.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now, here is Young. Still yet to score. Capella with a screen on Schroeder. In the corner, Nance with it. Three-pointer. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And that'll tie this game up.
And looking confident. When Nance can hit the jump shot, this offense becomes much more dynamic.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Outside, Bogdanovich. Claxton the pass to Walker. Got a piece of it. And here's Young. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. On the wing, Daniels puts up a 3. The rebound by Shaw. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here's Walker. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Schroeder. Goes up on the wing. And he gets it back. Nance comes with the double team. There's a good screen. Back to Schroeder. The 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Young against Schroeder. Young looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. A steal. And here they come. Here's Bogdanovich. The 19-footer is on the money. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
The Hawks again can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You won't see that from him very often.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Schroeder. A nice shot by Young. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Brooklyn with the ball. Outside, Walker. Schroeder against Young. Schroeder outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Capella. Daniels with it, working on Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off. So for the Nets, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Sharp. Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Thomas subbed in for Lonnie Walker. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Trae Young. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's Schroeder. He had 15 points last outing. And the pass to Claxton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Capella. Back to Daniels. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Schroeder. He has 5. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Daniels passes to Capella. Thomas against Bogdanovich. Daniels from outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Baseline J on the way, and that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Bogdanovich looking around. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Atlanta making a switch here. Forrest is checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Schroeder with the ball. 7 points in the game. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Capella. No scoring in this one. Forrest passes to Bogdanovich. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Back to Thomas. Here's Finney-Smith. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Finney-Smith's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Here's Forrest. 1:16 left here in the first quarter. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Johnson in the corner. Jacks up a 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the Nets with possession here. Now Schroeder. He Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Picked by Finney-Smith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Atlanta leading by 3. The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And that one falls for Johnson. Simmons checked in for the Nets. Bogdanovich comes in for Dennis Schroeder. He's perfect from the line this time. Nets trail by 5. And here is Thomas. Still scoreless. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Thomas. That one's in, his first shot this game. Young against Thomas. Now, here is Young. Good D by Thomas. Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Richard, over your 17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times. Well, that's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body, you know, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest. But ultimately, you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s. So you took pride in that. And I think some of that pride has gone away.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Hunter is out there with Bay. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Thomas against Young. He kicks it to Okongwu. Passes it to Bay. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Brooklyn trailing. about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Bogdanovich. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Thomas surveying the D. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The Hawks again can't hit.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
And one thing about Cam Johnson, his shooting mechanics are elite.
We already know that he shoots a high percentage from three, but he also has the height to shoot over people from out there, and that adds to the confidence.
Now, here is Young. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Nets trail by 6. Johnson, the pass to Thomas. Picked by Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Young against Thomas. Simmons sets a screen for Thomas. They need this. They grab their own miss.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Young outside. Bogdanovich wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson, the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside for Simmons. Johnson, a wide open look. Not going to fall. Starting off slow, he misses his first 3 from the floor. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young outside. Latrey gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Nets, Sharps checked in for Simmons, and Walker subbed in for Cameron Johnson. And then for Atlanta, Nance comes in for DeAndre Hunter, and Daniels subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Nets trail by 11. Thomas passes to Walker. Thomas sets a screen for Walker. Trying to end the drought. Good. He hits the jump shot. Here is Daniels. 20 points for him last game against Utah. Pass to Okongwu. Young outside. Nance with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Bay with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. 4 on the clock. And here's Young from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Thomas passes to Bogdanovich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
In the corner, Bay with it. The dish to Nance. Back to Bay. Kicks it to Daniels. For the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Walker finds Thomas. The pass to Bogdanovich. Takes the 3. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades. Has it become too commonplace?
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we point out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and then next thing you know, he was traded.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Nets. It's a 13-point game. Right side, Bogdanovich. Here's the screen. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, and how Bogdanovich keeps his concentration on the basket is impressive. Even when he's getting fouled, he stays with the play.
One shot.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Young against Thomas. Now the feed to Nance. Pass to Okongwu. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Daniels. Daniels has got 6.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Passes it to Sharp. Here's Claxton. Covered by Okongwu. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Thomas. There's the 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bay passes to Daniels. He kicks it to Okongwu. Young from deep three-point range. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Nance passes to Bay. Shot clock at 2. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich with it. And it's Bay picking him up. Outside Thomas. Over Daniels. That's another rebound.
And with every rebound, he creeps closer to the single-season franchise record.
It's been a magical season for him on the glass, hasn't it? I know all the fans of this team want to see him set the record.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Young outside. On the wing, Daniels. For three, Nance. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
So for the Nets, Johnson comes in for Bogdanovich, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Thomas. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey, and it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young. Now here's Johnson, coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Daniels. To end the cold streak, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Daniels passes to Nance. Walker against Bogdanovich. And Nance kicks to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Shoots over Walker. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Capella.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Nets. On the wing, Nance. He's got 5. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Nance. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Walker with his screen for Schroeder. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Bogdanovich. He has 5. And there's the pass to Sharp. And it's Schroeder in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. They get it back. And it's Schroeder missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
3-pointer, Daniels. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 7.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good on the shot. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
There's the pick. It's Schroeder with the drive. And the layup falls.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
58 seconds left in the first half. Daniels dishes to Bogdanovich. Nance passes to Daniels. Five on the clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Walker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bogdanovich has got 12.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Outside Bogdanovich. On the wing, Walker. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Bogdanovich passes to Walker. Now Schroeder from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Bogdanovich against Walker. Now Bogdanovich. A floater. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we finish one half of basketball. Hawks on top, leading by 14. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and roll, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the point.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Atlanta Hawks.
Unstoppable from range. That was the story of the first half. Defenders tried to chase them off their spots, but they made some tough shots.
And they had that relentless approach. They don't mind missing one or two. They just keep on coming at you. And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Young. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Capella kicks to Daniels. Nance outside. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. Young against Schroeder. In the corner, it's Capella. Johnson outside. Lets it go from deep. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Johnson's got 16.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Sharp. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. On the clock, here's Walker. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
On the wing, Daniels. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And right now for the Hawks, they've experimented with a lot of options this season, but at some point you are what you are. And that's a pretty good basketball team moving forward.
Now here's Walker. They set the pick. Here's Schroeder. Sharp the pass to Walker. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep three-point land. Nance with the rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Walker. And here's Daniels. He's got 6. Johnson's shot is off. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Sharp. He dishes it to Schroeder. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hawks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Now here's Walker. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Schroeder. There's the screen. 6 to shoot over Young. And it's Schroeder missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Nance. And 12 points for Trae Young.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Nets trail by 19. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Schroeder against Young. Here's Schroeder. 12 points for him. Just 3 to shoot. To stop the run. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jalen Johnson.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
The Hawks leading by 19 points. Young outside. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Young outside. Kicks it to Nance. On the wing, Daniels. Launches it. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sharp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Walker with a clean look. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Stolen away. Young against Schroeder. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Rebound, Atlanta. Young with the ball. He's got 12. There's the pass to Daniels. Feeds it to Capella. Stolen by Walker. Schroeder looking over the floor. He kicks to Walker. Pass to Sharp. Down low. Ball's knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young. He's been more than solid over the last month. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. Larry Nance is number 1. And, of course, DeAndre Hunter.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Schroeder. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now Walker. He has 7. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. Over Daniels. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks leading by 17. Young outside. Passes to Daniels. Capella with a screen on Walker. Here's Daniels. Out to Nance. Shoots the 3. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Schroeder. Johnson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Young. Johnson for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Nets trail by 16. Pass to Schroeder.
Watch him.
Looking to end his cold spell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Nets have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. That's good from Schroeder. Both good from the line that time. And here's Daniels. 6 points for him. The pass to Bogdanovich. It's deflected. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 14. Pass to Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. Atlanta leading by 12. Here is Daniels. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
And I want to see more of this. Bogdan getting assertive and just forcing his will on the D.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 14. Johnson outside. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Beautiful stroke from Johnson, even on the quick shot.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Schroeder. Johnson right side. There's the triple. Grabs the rebound again.
And with that, he's tied the franchise all-time record for rebounds in a season.
And looking to eclipse it in short order. He cannot be and won't be stopped. And Atlanta has possession. Here's Bogdanovich. That's tipped. Thomas against Bogdanovich. Nobody near Schroeder. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in. The Hawks leading by 7. Daniels with it. 6 points for him. They can't stop the run with that one. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw, no good. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Schroeder kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Sharp. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. Over Daniels. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Bogdanovich after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Nance passes to Daniels. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Daniels has got 9.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Sharp. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nance dishes to Johnson. Johnson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Throws it up high, and then Sharp with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here is Daniels after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Nance. The rebound by Sharp.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
To the middle, pass to Finney-Smith. It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Atlanta leading by 4. Now Daniels. 9 points in the game so far. Nance a screen on Thomas. Oh, Nance in position. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
On the wing, Nance. Johnson in the corner. Outside, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. And that one misses. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Nance. Bay comes in for Johnson. And Trae Young subbed in for Daniels. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside, Simmons. Here's Thomas. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Thomas got 4 this quarter. 15 seconds left in the third. Thomas against Young. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 15.
And yes, sometimes Young can't be stopped. This is the kind of player he can be.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Okongwu is out there with Hunter, and it's Bey in at the small forward position. Now here's Bey. Chalk up 2 there, and the Hawks lead by 7.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And the net shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Thomas against Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Clearly a foul.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Thomas. The Hawks leading by 5. Young outside. Outside, Bogdanovich. Kicks to Hunter. That 3 off the mark. And here are the Nets. Johnson right side. Offline with his 3.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Okongwu with a screen on Bogdanovich. Young for 3. Thomas grabs the rebound. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 5 assists in the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Young. He kicks it to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Thomas. Simmons, a screen on Young. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Bey. Banked in off the glass. Bey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Young. The first free throw is good. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And there's the pass to Capella. Capella with a screen on Johnson. He kicks to Hunter.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
The free throw drops for Hunter. And both free throws good for Hunter. Here is Thomas. Outside Bogdanovich. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Young against Thomas. Young inside. And here is Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Hunter for 3, and it's blocked. On the wing, Johnson all alone. And again, it's Brooklyn converted.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Capella with a screen on Thomas. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Pulls in another board.
And that last rebound, a special one for this guy, having a special season.
Breaking the franchise record for rebounds in a season. Congratulations to the new record holder. Thomas, no luck. The Hawks leading. And here's Young from the arc. Excellent D from Thomas. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas, and there's the drive. Up and in on the way up. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Thomas against Young. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Atlanta's shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Going inside. A wide open look here for Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. And here's Johnson outside. Rebounded by the Hawks.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Now, here is Young. to Bay. Kicks to Okongwu. Buries it down low. And the Hawks lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
The Hawks shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Young. Count it.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with his shooting.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now here's Thomas. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Capella.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Shots good from Young.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Timeout called the Nets. Brooklyn making some changes. Sharps checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Walker comes in for Johnson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And then for Atlanta, Larry Nance is checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Hunter. And Daniels subbed in for Bay. Here's Bogdanovich. Shoots over Johnson. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bogdanovich.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovich. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Now, here is Young. Passes it to Nance. Johnson outside. Lock at 6. The 3. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. Johnson's got 19 points.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Bogdanovich finds Schroeder. Pass to Sharp to the paint. He's looking for Claxton and finds him.
And really, this is the role of Capella. To come out, play that strong defense, and alter as many shots as possible.
A second chance effort, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Free throw no good for Capella.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Now, here's Walker. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Capella sets a screen for Young. Six on the shot clock. Here's Daniels. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Nets trail by 5. Schroeder with the ball and guarded by Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one falls for Claxton. Second free throw, no good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Stolen by Walker.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Walker the pass to Claxton. There's the dish to Schroeder. And Young comes over to help. Shot clock at 6. Launches it from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now the pass to Young. And here is Capella. Here is Daniels. Got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Here's Nance. Capella trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
The kick out to Walker from outside the arc. Sinks the triple. Walker's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Here's Young. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Kicks it out to Johnson. Poke loose. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Schroeder against Young. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Johnson. Daniels with it, working on Walker. Walker with some nice D. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Sharp. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Outside, Walker. 5 to shoot. And the Nets, another 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The Hawks shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Young. Nance sends a screen for Young. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. Nance outside. Daniels from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside, Walker. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Sharp. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark, and that's an intentional foul. So it's Atlanta now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. To the inside, Johnson, and slam dunk by Johnson.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 6. 36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Sharp. It's tipped, and they get it back. .27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it. Just showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They trail by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 20 seconds left in the game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Daniels with it. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Johnson.